Hello, this is your host, Dr. Bhavna. Hope you all are doing great. In our Zoombha series today, we will know that your health starts in your gut. Nobody likes to talk much about the gut. Some even look blank when you ask about the well being of their gut. And yet, who would have guessed an unhealthy gut could be the cause of countless chronic diseases? Here we have with us certified health coach and clinical nutritionist Jessica C, who's the founder of Health Coach International. Welcome to Zoombha. Jessica has been helping countless people get on the road to good health since 2009. She will now share with you why keeping your gut healthy is so important. Jessica.
Yes, indeed, Dr. Bhavna. You know, years ago I came across this quote which really struck a chord with me. It was like some 7 or 8 years ago. And this is a very famous statement made by health expert and author Sherry A. Rogers, doctorate. The road to health is paved with good intestines. I mean, that really give me a picture, like the road to good health is paved with healthy and good intestines. So yes, absolutely. If you want to get healthy, to lose weight, or perhaps to reverse chronic diseases or get rid of those aches and pains and so on and so forth, a good place to start is really with the gut.
And why is that so?
Well, let me answer that with another question. Maybe I'll just ask you and what you think most people would answer. I know probably you know the answer, but a question which I often ask my clients is, let's say the lunch or the dinner or the breakfast you had maybe a few hours ago, is that inside or outside your body?
Well, I guess most people would look a little blank and answer inside the body, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because they say, what do you mean? I just ate it, so it must be inside my body, right? Most people would answer that. But really, I tell them, look, the food that you ate is not truly inside your body yet until and unless it gets digested. And the nutrients from that food which you just took are assimilated into the body cells. Well, either whatever can be assimilated is assimilated or absorbed, and whatever can't be assimilated, the rubbish that our body doesn't need, needs to be eliminated. So you can see that in fact our digestive system can almost be seen like a kind of canal where the food is simply passing through, from our mouth right down to when it comes out. In fact, another analogy I will use is this, it's like the Great Wall of China, which is protecting you. The Great Wall of China, as all of us know, was built centuries ago to defend China from its enemies from entering in, right? So why do you think the Great Wall was built?
To keep the enemies out.
Yes, that's right. So similarly, our gut, which is what protects our body from the outside enemies and so on, is what really keeps us from being attacked by what I call the microterrorist. Microterrorist which enters our body through the food we take. And if in our gut wall, just like in the Great Wall of China, if in our gut wall there are breaches which happen, that means, there is gaps and so on, we call this the leaky gut, or another term for it is intestinal hyperpermeability. And when there is a leak, so what happens is that when there is a leak, then undigested food particles or perhaps bacteria and so on will leak into the rest of the body. And of course, what happens from that is that, in our body, we have an army to protect us, which is, of course, our immune system. So, our immune system, when they perceive this enemy running loose in the rest of our body, then, it goes on red alert, okay? Which, how does it so-called attack the enemies is by using what we call an inflammatory response. So there will be inflammation. And of course, when this inflammation happens, we know that inflammation is actually the underlying basis of a significant number of chronic diseases. For example, arthritis is inflammation in the joints. Heart disease is inflammation of the arteries, and the list goes on. So, when I guide my clients, I always tell them, look, instead of just resorting to a medication to perhaps reduce joint pain or lower cholesterol and so on, the first step really to start, for long-term change is really by reducing inflammation in the body. And of course, then we go back to the gut.
So how do we keep our gut healthy?
Well, I guide my clients through what I call the 4R process, right? First is to remove food intolerances. Secondly, is to replace with healthier options. The third R is to repair the leaky guts. And fourthly is to rebalance or repopulate with healthy bacteria.
So it's remove, replace, repair, and rebalance. Wow, that's great information. Thank you, Coach Jessica. We look forward to learn more from you. Thank you, Jessica, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
If all of you want free coaching session with our certified health coaches, please fill in the form using the link available in the comment section. See you soon.
Thank you.